Jack Quinn here with Penn State Barron men's basketball coach Dave Nilan as we look ahead to the 2014-15 season. Coach, how are you?
Good.
Looking back on last year momentarily, you guys had the great NCAA tournament win against Hope at Hope. You've been here a long time, over 20 years. Where did that win rank as far as great victories for the program?
Well, obviously it was a great moment for our program, and really proud of our players given the environment. I think that more than anything, the Hope was really good, but obviously the environment in which we had to do that in was certainly unique. In our past NCAA games, we've had some tough venues, but I don't think as tough as that.
Can you use that as a springboard for this upcoming season, do you think?
Well, I think you always use it as a reference point of how hard you need to practice and what it's like to play against really good teams like Hope and Wheaton and NCAA tournament plays. That when you're pointing to this is how we need to execute, this is how we need to play, you always use that as a gauge. I think it's something that's useful.
And speaking of good teams, you get to go down and take on an Army team in an exhibition. You get to go to West Point. What are you looking forward to the most from your team for this game?
Well, it's an opportunity for our team. Every year is a new year. So we have 6 seniors, but we have a lot of new players as well. To go out on the road, spend a little time together, obviously to an unbelievable place like West Point, and to go play against a really good basketball team. They're picked second in the Patriot League, and they're going to be really good. And it's a great opportunity to get better as a team and then spend a little bit of time as we start the year together as a team to build that chemistry.
And then speaking of the chemistry, looking at the bigs first, I know you were a very good rebounding team last year. All rebounding your opponents in almost all of your games. I know Mike Knowles coming back, Davik, Hackett was tremendous. So you must be very excited with what you have coming back in the interior.
Well, yeah, we lost a really good player in Shane Skelly, who was a tremendous communicator, had great length, blocked a lot of shots, and was a very good rebounder. So we're not really able to replace that, but I think it's, Chris Dudzinski, another one of our seniors, Wes, Mike, and Zane, they're going to get a majority of the minutes up front right now, and I think they know what's expected of them. That was a big part of our success last year, and for us to do well, we have to replicate those numbers or come close.
In the guard play, you have Pulliam coming back at a great freshman season, but also a senior in Nick DeLizio now.
Yeah, Nick obviously had a great career, and as a guy that should be one of the better players in the league. He knows that he has to continue to work just because he'll be the focal point of a lot of defenses. Now, Quan did have a great freshman year, and we're really expecting great things out of him. He's much stronger than he was last year. Had a good offseason. We're really going to miss Casey Cornette. He shot 40% from 3, and right now we're in the process of trying to find that guard that can come in and give us at least something that he gave us.
And one other senior, I don't want to forget Keith Wallace, who I've said it's like watching a cornerback play basketball. He's so quick.
Well, he was co-defensive player of the year in our league last year. There's no doubt about it. He is one of the best defenders we have ever had here, one of the hardest workers we've ever had here, one of the most competitive kids we've ever had here. And he worked really, really hard in this offseason to improve some things he wanted to work on. So, coach guys like that forever. He's been great, and I know he really wants to have a great year. And we'll see day by day, and it's a good start down West Point.
So day by day, or do you have big expectations for this season? You look at the conference or back to the NCAA tournament, or just one game at a time?
No, I just practice at a time because injuries and illnesses and different personnel and developing younger players to play different roles. I don't know. I think you get caught looking ahead a little bit too much. You just got to look at what we're doing today, and obviously have a weekly plan of what you need to get done. But it's pretty much a day-to-day thing. I think that for us, that's always works. We just try to do that.
Well, it certainly worked in the past. Good luck to you this upcoming season.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks.